folks, I'm Dan Mack.
And I'm Chris Mack.
And we're here for another episode of Shred Shack Tries. And this month, we're doing some coffee, and this is going to be Darkest Hour's brand of coffee. So as I said, this is from Darkest Hour. It says Darkest Hour Specialty Blend, Essex Coffee Roasters. So I would assume that is the company that creates this. But otherwise, there is no descriptors. So we have no idea what we're walking into.
Oh wow!
So
nothing, huh?
Yeah. So the only thing that we can go by, aside from
taste the smell, huh?
Aside from the cool little picture on the front, is the smell, which just smells good. I got nothing. I'm not getting particular.
I smell a little bit of dark chocolate in here. Actually, to tell you the truth.
Okay, well you would. you're all about dark chocolate.
Yeah, and just by looking at the beans, they look a little bit more like a medium or light roast because they're not as dark as some of the darker beans. They don't look as oily as some of the other beans that I've had, as far as that goes. So this looks probably more in along your lines as far as your particular type of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that, a medium roast for Darkest Hour.
Nice.
I expect it to be blacker than the blackest black times infinity.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. It's perfectly fine. So we did this coffee hot again. So this was just freshly ground. These are whole beans, and so these were freshly ground and put into the grinder. I can see that the camera is blurry. I apologize for that. We'll fix it in post. Not really.
What's post?
But we just made these cups of coffee. They've been cooling for about 5 minutes now, so they're good for me to taste. And
yeah, definitely like it's a lighter color of coffee than I usually drink.
yeah, I'm just kind of tilting it here. It looks a little lightish, which again, as you said, up my alley. So.
That's definitely your cup of coffee. To be perfectly honest, it's okay. I would prefer more flavor in the coffee. I think the roasted might be a little too light to my liking. Mm-hmm. I think this one, it's a good, if like it was cold, you'd be able to chug it and not even really feel any kind of effects of it. Mm-hmm. Again, just not my particular preferred style of coffee.
Okay, well, you're wrong.
And here's why. Let me tell you why.
No. That's the thing that kind of works here because you prefer dark, I prefer light.
Yeah.
And when it comes to coffee, lighter coffees, like the fact that they're not openly or immediately bitter and everything like that appeals to me. Mm-hmm. And this is not immediately bitter. It's just very smooth. It has. I don't detect the hints of dark chocolate that you were expecting.
I smelled it, but I don't taste it.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I don't have any particular taste as far as like, hey, I'm noticing this. I'm noticing this. I'm noticing this. It tastes like a really good cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. A really good cup of somewhere between, I'd say, light to medium. I'll tell you when I start to shake. But no, I think this is really good. And again, like a lot of the coffees that we've tried, I feel like they're very good for a base brand of coffee to put a creamer of some kind into, or a light sweetener or something like that.
That's what I was just thinking too. Like this would probably be very good with like a little bit of sugar and like a light creamer, like you said. Maybe even like a flavored creamer, like a hazelnut type of thing. It's like you said, it's a good base for a flavor palette for coffee. Mm-hmm.
I would, if I were to make this cold brew, which I will, because
you have plenty to go.
I have plenty of this, so I will absolutely turn it into cold brew.
I would like to try it as a cold brew. I think it would be different because cold brews tend to be a little bit more concentrated. Yeah. So it would be interesting more as a cold brew.
I think generally speaking, we need to go back to that.
I think so too.
Yeah, because that's what
we've done. I think our last couple of coffees have been like what, 2 or 3.
Last two were hot, and that was more so out of simplicity.
Right.
But cold brew, I feel like it would be better, and I think that this would taste fantastic as a cold brew.
Yeah,
especially for me.
Yeah, it's just like I said, because it's concentrated a little bit more, you probably get a little bit more actual flavor from the beans into the coffee, into the cold brew.
Yeah. So I'm definitely happy with this. So I'm gonna be I'll be sitting there during my late night game streaming, and I'll be, sitting there at 10 p.m. drinking a cup of this stuff. So,
Woo, buddy.
oh yeah. So I'm totally cool with that. I also wanted to point out one thing. I don't think I showed this to you. I may have sent you a picture of when I got it. But I ordered this. I might have been straight from Darkest Hour's website. And I got it sent with a note that you'll see right here. What this is...
Oh my God!
If you take a look at it, it says "High Five." It's an outline of a hand, and is signed by vocalist John Henry.
That's awesome.
So this was sent to me with the coffee, and you can see that it is framed, and this is actually up in my office among all my other autographs because I count this absolutely 100%.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yes, I have an outline of John Henry's hand.
That's awesome.
The plaster caster can eat me.
Wow. Wow.
So yes, there you go. That is my additional prize that comes with the coffee. So I can sit here and drink this in my office, look at that thing, and say, "Yeah,
Yeah. High five.
High five, buddy."
That's great.
So I greatly appreciate that, and like I said, I am enjoying this. It will be great as a cold brew, which I'm probably going to make right after we finish this. Just
Nice.
start getting it prepared so I can have it ready for Monday, which is good. No,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow's Monday. Come on.
Tomorrow.
Have it ready for Tuesday because I like to wait a little bit of time for it to really
soak in.
Really soak in and
Yeah.
everything. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to finish this. I'm very happy doing so. And if you're not finished yours as well, you finished it already.
It's coffee, so I'm still going to drink it. I'm just, like I said, it might not be my preferred style of coffee. I'm still going to drink it though.
Sure, very true. Okay. Well, yeah, Darkest Hour Coffee, their specialty blend, probably still available on their website. I have not checked it in a little while. It's been a few months since I bought this, but again, I would personally recommend it. Don't listen to what this man has to say. He does not represent the Shred Shack. You're the Continental Champion for life. Right here, he knows.
This guy.
He knows what he's talking about. Anyway, I am Dan Mack.
And I am Chris Mack.
I wasn't done yet. I am Dan Mack.
It doesn't matter who you are.
It's good to be alive.
Strong and pretty.
And we are the Slime.